What is up, you guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be learning the backside crooked grind. As always, if you get value from this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. So the backside crook is an absolutely classic trick. Everyone loves them, everyone wants to do them. They look awesome, but before you learn them, you're probably going to want to know how to backside 50-50. You may want to learn how to backside nose slide. A lot of other tutorials suggest that. Personally, I did not learn backside nose slides first. I learned crooked grinds first, and I learned crooked grinds before I learned back 50s, so those are optional. Now, first of all, what is a crooked grind? What is the essence of a crooked grind? Basically, it is a grind that is halfway between a backside nose grind and a backside nose slide. Indeed, when you do a crooked grind, you do grind both on your front truck and you slide on the wooden part of your deck, just like both of those tricks. And here, as you can see, the board is angled at something like a 45-degree angle to the ledge, hence the name crooked grind. Now, before you just jump full swing into trying to do crooked grinds, you're probably going to want to have a pretty waxed up ledge to learn them on. You can also wax your board like I'm doing here. You'll want to wax this part of your truck right next to the wheel that will be on the ledge side. So for me, I'm regular. That's going to be my left wheel. If you're goofy, on the other hand, that is going to be your right wheel. And as usual in this tutorial, I've included mirrored clips for the goofy footers. The number one most important thing about the crooked grind is the lock-in once you get on the ledge. You're going to want to have the majority of your weight on your front foot and then on the ledge side of your board's nose. The corner of the ledge should be grinding right along this groove right next to your wheel, and as you can see from the way my board is worn down, the opposite side of your nose should be sliding across the top of the ledge. Now, the way you distribute your weight over your front foot is very important for this trick. You need to keep your weight towards the back of your foot, where I'm indicating here, but not all the way on your heel. And I would definitely say that I try to keep my weight on the outside edge of my front foot as well. So you want your front foot's weight towards the heel, but not all the way on it, and you're going to want to let your front foot's weight favor the pinky toe side over the big toe side. Now, if you're doing this right, you will get what is called pinch. So notice how my wheel is nice and tucked up against my board there and how sick that looks. That is what is known as pinch, and pinch is what you want. Now, if you don't distribute your weight properly, you're going to have trouble coming out of the crooked grind. You may fall out of it like this, or the board will sort of roll off the ledge, landing primo. The solution to this is to keep your weight toward the back of your foot, towards the heel, like I said earlier. And when you reach the end of the ledge, you want to give it a nice little subtle nudge out, just like that. Now, this little nudge out is important. You need to sort of push forward at the end with your front foot. And that also involves just a tiny bit of leaning back. Just at that last split second, you want to shift your weight off of that front foot, shifting it back to your back shoulder and giving a slight little nudge forward with your front foot. It's kind of similar to the feeling of nudging out of a nose manual. Alright, so next let's talk about angle of approach when you're rolling up to do a backside crooked grind. If you'll notice, the angle that I roll up to the ledge with isn't actually all that different from the angle that I end up grinding at. Before making this video, I did watch a tutorial from a skateboarding channel that shall remain unnamed, although I'm sure everyone knows who I'm talking about. And in that video, the guy said that you needed to approach the ledge completely parallel, so not angled towards the ledge at all. But I find when I'm doing crooked grinds that that's not the case at all. I do approach the ledge at a small angle. Now, what I will say is that I don't approach the ledge at the angle I'm going to be grinding at from way back. So you know when you're skating a ledge, you approach the ledge from maybe 20 or 30 feet away. When I am approaching a ledge from far away, I do approach it fairly parallel. But what happens in the few moments just before I pop my ollie is that I lean in, angling my board towards the ledge at the last second. And this next clip really shows what I'm talking about. Look at that angle. Just look how angled I am right before I popped it. That all happened in the last second. I did not approach the ledge at that angle. You can see it in these clips as well. I'm approaching parallel, but then just before I pop my ollie, I lean in and angle my board towards the ledge, almost at exactly the same angle that I'm grinding at when I'm in the crooked grind. So basically what ends up happening is that I ollie straight. So I'm not actually adjusting my board's angle really at all in the air. I'm ollieing straight into the crooked grind position. So I think that the fact that the angle adjustment doesn't happen until the very last second is the reason why so many tutorials out there tell you to approach the ledge parallel. So I threw some half cab crooks in here just to demonstrate that even though the way you get into a half cab crooked grind is totally different, you can see that the crooked grind fundamentals are still the same. I still have to weight my feet up the same, and I still have to give the same little nudge to get out of the trick once I reach the end of the ledge. Alright, now let's wrap up with a quick recap. Remember that the lock-in is the most important part of the crooked grind. You'll want to weight up the back of your foot towards the heel, but not all the way at the heel, and you want to favor your pinky toe side of your foot over the big toe side of the foot while you're grinding. Remember to give a little nudge out at the end of the ledge, and make sure you're paying close attention to your angle of approach, angling in sharply at the ledge only at the last second just before you pop into the crooked grind. Alright you guys, that is pretty much going to cover it for this tutorial. I hope this has helped you learn crooked grinds or to improve at crooked grinds. Thank you so much for watching the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you enjoy my content. And until next time, keep shredding. Peace.